What's good, y'all? It's your guy Bendu. I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this Bernie Sanders story that was going on last week, since I'm making videos for Sunday anyway. So y'all getting a special edition Sunday episodes. So yeah. So but let's go ahead and get into this because I found this interesting. So an account called Corn Pop was fucking hilarious. He put this video out, and boy, let me tell you something. We're gonna go ahead and react to it right now.
He is prepared to deal with. I have not seen a president in my lifetime who has done that.
So this is what you call the coddling of balls. And in like 2 seconds he's gonna grab the shaft and he's gonna do the octopus. That's what he's doing to Biden right now. He's fucking jerking him off right now. What are you doing, Bernie? I know what he's doing. This is the same shit he's been doing, but people, I don't get how like people don't see this. I literally think the shit lib Bernie crowd, the Sam Cedars of the world, and people like that, they're literally like probably attacking Crystal Ball for asking him these questions, which I'm gonna get at Crystal on her part too.
Am I wrong?
I see that perspective.
Wrong. That is the wrong perspective. This nigga, dog, he's literally doing the same shit Donald Trump was doing. He's bombing Somalia. He's bombing he's bombing the poorest people in the fucking world. He's continuing the Trump era immigration policies, which involves using them as basically slave labor in these immigration prisons, and he's calling them migrant camps. Houseway. He's putting sanctions on Cuba. Jesus Christ, man. And there's so much more. There's so much more. The censorship that's going on with him. His vice president is a fucking mess. Bernie, what are you talking about right now, dog?
But I also see a president who's willing to let a lot of those agenda items be killed by the filibuster and the parliamentarian. President who's willing to let...
Am I wrong?
I see that perspective.
That part was wrong. You say no. You're yay. Or yes, you are wrong. Yes. And then you say,
but I also see a president who's willing to let a lot of those agenda items be killed by the filibuster and the parliamentarian.
Right. Well, but again,
because he agrees with the conservative Democrats and the fucking Republicans, because the conservative Democrats are Republicans and Joe Biden is the furthest right of Republicans.
And I don't want to defend him. I think the point.
That's what you just did. You were doing more than defending him, bro. You touching ankles for him right now. That's what you're doing, bro. You grabbing ankles for Joe Biden right now, Bernie. And Crystal Ball's not calling that shit out.
You made a few minutes ago.
This is what you call a softball interview.
That's exactly right. In this critical moment, when we're dealing with the future of the planet, when we're dealing with the future.
This is Candace Owens interviewing Donald Trump. This is like the same thing, basically.
Democracy. You know what? I think majority.
Actually, I ain't gonna disrespect Crystal like that. That's pretty, because woo, Candace Owens, man. But nah, it's the same shit. Fuck that.
Party should rule and not the. I believe that strongly.
And she know. Look at her face. She know. Look at that face. I wish I could zoom in and shit, bro. She knows that's bullshit, dog. Yo, I can't wait. Yo, man, dog. What the fuck? She knows that's bullshit.
But don't think that he can snap his fingers, no matter what he may or may not believe, and make things happen. All right, there are senators.
There are certain things he could do, though, through executive act. For example, canceling student debt.
Yeah.
Literally go to the American Prospect, I think it's .org. So AmericanProspect.org or .com, whichever one it is. They have a whole bunch of shit that he could have done in his first 100 days. He could still do these things. He could do student loan debt. Like, dog, literally, let's go to it right now. Bernie, Google's your friend, bruh. Google's your friend, bruh. We're going to it right now. The American Prospect. Laws already on the books. So I'm reading it right here. Laws on the books give a president great discretionary power for constructive change without abusing executive authority. So Biden executive order could finally lower drug prices. Biden's back on the, that's another one. Introducing the executive action tracker. Biden's actual doing, where's the shit at? How Biden can end Trump's macabre execution spree. It's time to end the Korean War. Nuclear weapons are out of control, but Biden can make the world safer. Joe Biden is unhappy about the day one agenda for corporate taxes. Biden can give us free college without Congress, but will he? Biden can end the war on terror on day one. TPS for temporary protected status. Biden can shut down oil and gas leasing on federal lands. The new president, Biden on the farm, the new president can remake agricultural and food policy even if Congress refuses to do so, to do anything about them. How Biden can raise some wages even if Congress doesn't. Rethinking the poverty measure. This is actually my favorite one because I learned a lot from that article. How Biden can close Guantanamo Bay once and for all. Use the president's contracting power to improve workers' lives. Biden at the king, he can legalize marijuana like Crystal Ball says. What a Biden Labor Board could do. So they covered this, man, the true cost of carbon. He could do things with that. So much shit, man. So much shit. Literally, Crystal, tell Bernie to go to americaprospect.com.org. Prospect.org. But let's continue to watch Bernie bullshit his way through this.
That's right. That's right. There are things he can
legalizing marijuana.
Yes.
He could potentially do drinks.
Yes, I know. Crystal, I know this. I'm bullshitting you right now. Can you go along with it, please?
Executive order. And so there hasn't been a willingness, even though he
I'm gonna get to the big elephant in the room too at the end, because I already know.
Says
I wanted to cover the substance first before I got to the fuckery.
Yes, I support the $15 minimum wage. Yes, I support the PRO Act to use all the tools that are at his disposal to actually make those things happen.
And I just gave y'all a couple fucking article headlines that he could do.
You're absolutely sure of that?
Is that fair?
No.
Boom. That's my problem with Crystal. So let's.
You're absolutely
sure. Wage. Yes, I support the PRO Act to use all the tools that are at his disposal to actually make those things happen.
Look at her face. Why are you squirming for asking a politician? What the fuck?
You're absolutely sure of that?
Yes, we're sure, Bernie. Yes. And this is why. This is why you don't let this.
Is that fair?
No.
You don't ask a politician if that question is fair. You know you're right. He's wrong. He's bullshitting right now. You don't ask this motherfucker if that's fair. Oh my God.
I mean,
and this is why we emphasize media so much. It's not because we're grifters or we're trying to take you guys' money. We're sick of seeing this shit. You have to have a strong independent media from the corporations and the government. This is what happens. Shit like this.
In other words, you do not know about the discussions that he has with people who walk into his office.
Okay.
I know when he talked to the Black Caucus, he said he's not going to be using his executive power. So we do know. We've heard leaks and seen them.
It's wrong to assume that when you're dealing with a United States senator who does not want to end the filibuster, that he can go.
But there's things, she just said that there's things that he could do through executive order, specifically with the shit they're dealing with right now.
Go in there and say, hey, I want you to do that. No,
you actually could.
President.
Although he could do what you proposed when you were asked on the trail, how would you deal with Senator Manchin? You said, I'd go to West Virginia. I'd do the rally.
Yeah.
I'd call him out.
Right.
Notice he sends Kamala Harris there and she fumbles it. Notice he hasn't gone there yet.
I mean, there are things really you could do. All that I'm saying, do not minimize. I mean,
all that I'm saying is I have to suck Joe Biden's dick right now, and you guys have to just accept that, and we'll get Medicare for age 60 and up in 25 years. Okay, that's what Bernie's saying to you right now.
And I don't want to get into personalities, but
sure,
any member of the United States.
Yeah, we don't want to get into personalities because you're a fucking bitch.
Senate has the power to kill this thing, and to think that the president alone can change that is not 100% correct.
I just listed a lot of things he can do that would greatly improve a lot of people's fucking lives.
Sure, but there are executive actions that he could take on student debt and other things that he could do. We can agree on.
I am not. Yes,
Yes, I will agree that I'm full of shit. So there you have it, man. There you have it, bro. As usual. As usual, Bernie Sanders out here touching ankles for Joe Biden, bro. Bernie Sanders out here grabbing his ankles for Joe Biden, bro. Jesus Christ. Joe Biden don't even know what's going on right now. Man, and then like my thing is I'm like Crystal, but then oh yeah, I almost forgot. I almost left it out talking about the elephant in the room. This was like just the cherry on top of the shitty ass cake. So breaking, Kyle Kulinski was not even given access to interview Bernie Sanders on his own fucking show with Crystal Kyle and friends. So I'm watching this. So I don't know for sure if this is what Kyle said. I don't know if this is somebody like fucking around or whatever, but they said, I'm watching the newly released Crystal Kyle Friends with Bernie. Oh my God, a quote. Kyle, this episode is a little bit bittersweet for me. I love the fact that you, Crystal, got to talk to Bernie, and I have full faith and confidence in your abilities. I know you're going to do an amazing job, but I'm not in this interview. And there's a reason why I'm not in this interview. They reached out to you and basically said, yeah, we'll do an interview under the conditions. It's only you. Am I butthurt over that? Yes, I'm very butthurt over that. I supported Bernie more than anybody in 2016. You almost sound like a forced voter there, which he was, but you know, he somehow got classified in the lane where, you know, he was an acceptable forced voter or whatever, because he wasn't really like, let's be real, Kyle wasn't fighting for it as hard as he could, honestly. Let's be real, but continuing. More than anybody in 2020, I got him on Joe Rogan. I'm the one who set all that up. So to sort of be thrown under the bus in a way, for him to just be like, I'm going to kick you off your own show, that stung. I didn't like that. Maybe it's because I called him a cuck repeatedly, if he saw that, but I kind of doubt he saw that. It's funny as shit, bro. So again, if that's really Kyle, if that's really what he's saying, bro, who's the cuck now, bro? This is funny. This is funny to me. And his response is to be butthurt instead of furious that a public official whose salary we pay gets to make demands of independent media. Journalists should be adversarial to power instead of acting thankful for access and giving it hugs. Everyone has lost the fucking plot. So they literally, they don't allow Jimmy to come on there because of a weaponized bullshit Me Too accusation, but they'll bring on Bernie Sanders to come on and basically bullshit his way through that interview. That's wild, man. You let Bernie Sanders kick you. You let the guy that you've been calling a cuck for the last couple of months kick you off your own show. The way that should have went down is they both should have came on there and did like a little 20-30 minute video, however long they wanted it to be, and explain why Bernie Sanders is a coward for not coming on to face criticism against somebody who would have critiqued him and criticized him. Honestly, I don't even know if Kyle would have criticized him. He might have been a ball licker too. I don't know. But probably more than likely not. It's probably an 85% chance he would have touched ankles for Bernie. This is crazy, man. This is wild. This is what happens, man. This is what happens when you put stock in politicians. Don't put stock in politicians, because you're going to end up touching your ankles. With that being said, y'all, I will go ahead and close the video out there. I keep saying that in my video. My homie said that, like, he said that in reference to like a joke we were making, because like I said, it's Sunday night. We were all like down here lit, you know, recording music and shit. And like he said like something. He said something like he was making a joke, and he said that. I was like, bro, I'm totally using that on my show now. So, yo. So my hashtag is hashtag the bitch made left, and Bernie out hashtag Bernie touching ankles. Let's get that trending. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and close the video out there. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Emphasis on all that. And yeah, peace.